So we will start. So first, I am going to discuss about the myth and the reality of the geography optional. Generally, students are selecting the optional subject based on the result. If the topper has taken the particular optional subject, then students will be taking that optional subject. Also, if most of the students are from particular optional subjects, then students will be offering that. UPSC does not make any distinction on the optional subjects. According to the number of students writing a particular optional subject, they will be selecting the students. If a mechanical engineering is opted by 50 students, then they have to select 5 students. I am giving you the rough estimate. I am giving you the layman example. Then 5 students will be selected from mechanical engineering optional subject. If 3,000 students are writing history optional, geography optional, then around 300 students will be selected. UPSC does not discriminate among the optional subjects. This is a very important point. You should remember this. So here there are n number of myths. We have to discuss them in order to give a clarity, okay, a clarity about it. Number one myth, it is not a scoring subject. How do we say a subject is not a scoring? Score depends upon the input given to the students by the faculty members. Then only with that knowledge they will produce, they will write the answer nicely. So good answers will be there on their paper. Then writing skill should be improved. What should be there on the answer sheet? How to approach a question paper. So they should be improved over the period of time. Then right material should be given to the students. If we give 100 books, okay, knowledge will be good, but within the stipulated time, we will not be able to cover all the books. At the same time, if I give any material, that material should not be elaborate. That is, elaborate in the sense means a bulk should be in the concised form, should be relevant to the UPSC. Okay, with that material, you should be able to write any question asked from that particular area. For example, if they ask any question related to temperate cyclones in geography, that material should give you A to Z of temperate cyclone information. Also the nook and corner of the subject, temperate cyclone. Then only if the questions are twisted, you will be able to write the answer. Then the mood of the examiner, that is also very, very important. While evaluating your paper, what is the mood of the examiner? Because he is a human being. He is not a robot. So if he is correcting a paper, good paper, then the next paper, in the next paper, he will be expecting higher quality. If he has corrected around 10 papers, worst papers, then if you write a little bit improved answer, that will be good answer for him. It is a general psychology. We have seen this in universities. We personally realized this. So it depends upon that also. Moreover, UPSC is following certain techniques to moderate the marks, or we can say to scale up, scale down the marks to create equality among the students who are from different optional backgrounds. UPSC is doing that, but that is their patent, that is their copyright. We cannot ask, what are you doing? Already students asked in RTA Act, what are you doing to equalize the marks? At that time, UPSC told that it is our intellectual property right. We will not reveal this. So this happened. So many factors are there. Then how can you say this optional is scoring, this optional is not scoring, this is successful, this is not successful? How can you say it is not good? Also, low success rate. Why low success rate? Again, a number of factors are there. Students should be empowered with a good knowledge. Then only they can write a good answer. They can get good marks. They will be selected. If I don't teach properly the students, then what will happen to them? They will not be able to write a good answer. Their paper will be rejected. They will get a low score. So success rate will be less. Always we say on the basis of the result that this optional subject has a good success rate. Behind that, you have to search who was the mentor of the selected student, then who gave the material, what kind of a material, what kind of a training was given to that student, was he able to write answer properly with the support, institutional support and also the other support. So here we have to consider all these factors. Next, vast syllabus. Already to the students I told in the class, if you complete a geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, then your syllabus is over. There is a scientific way to cover the syllabus. So here, each and every subject has this kind of approach. In political science, public administration, if you complete the paper 1, then you are going to apply those principles in the paper 2. Political thinkers' thought will be applied to Indian political science. Public administration, again thinkers and scholars are there. Their thoughts will be applied to Indian public administration. Similarly here, the world geography concepts will be applied to Indian geography. While studying the soil distribution all around the world, you are going to ultimately study Indian soil system. While studying the monsoon climate, you are going to study Indian monsoon climate. So there is no distinction between paper 1 and paper 2. Examples will be varying. The places will be changing. At a global level, the automobile capital of the world is located in Detroit, US. At an India level, the Detroit of South Asia is Chennai. Places will be changing. That's all. Also, if you study geology and geomorphology, study of rock is a geology. If you study the rock in geomorphology, then in a human geography, resources can be easily completed. What kind of rock system is there? Aryan rock system, Dravidian rock system, Kadapa series. Then what kind of minerals will be there in that rock? Will be able to collect those minerals from the particular area? Yes. If you know the resource, then you can easily complete the industries. Chota Nagpur Plateau, storehouse of mineral resources in India, Chota Nagpur Plateau. So if you study in geomorphology, the Chota Nagpur Plateau, in geology, what are the minerals available in that rock? Then automatically, what industries can be located there? Iron ore is available, coal is available. So automatically iron and steel factories can be established there. So this is the concept. If you do the subject in this way, in demo classes, we will discuss further this matter. Then syllabus will be covered quickly, easy. So that is important. Next, concern over the study material. Yes, I accept. GS students generally ask proper study material for geography. They are saying that, sir, for history, we have Bipin Chandra, NCRT. If we cover that, we will be able to write the answer properly. This year also, I have seen the question paper. I was able to answer all these questions, history questions. Similarly, Lakshmikant is the good best book for polity, Indian polity. So after covering Lakshmikant totally, I will be able to write any polity question. But regarding geography, it is very difficult for us to study. This is the statement made by the students regularly. Here we have to follow the optional books. For geography, GS students will be following Certificate of Physical Geography, GC Liang only. But for history optional students will be reading Bipin Chandra. You will also be reading Bipin Chandra. So this is the difference. Geography, GS geography students will be reading only basic NCRTs. They will not refer Savindra Singh Physical Geography. Lal book climatology. So here there is a problem. Similarly, when you take any optional subject, the mentors will be referring around 15 to 20 books as a reference books. How can you complete all these books? Particularly after the prelims, if you start the optional subject, you will not have time to complete. You will not have time to even revise the portion you have already completed. It is a degree standard paper, optional paper. So up to degree level, also the main theme of the subject should be known to you. Nook and corner of the subject should be known to you. Then only you will be able to answer the question, particular question. But here, it is not at all possible for the students to cover the syllabus. So what institutions should do? They should take all the key points which are sufficient to write any question related to the particular topic in a single page or in few pages, 2 or 3 pages. Temperate cyclone. Total concepts are in 3 pages or 4 pages. But I should take notes from all the standard author books. Questions will be set from those books only. I should not ask the students to read Lal book, climatology Lal book. Then Savindra Singh, like that. They don't have time. So we have to give personal notes. Generally, it is given in institutions. But at the end of the examination, students are frustrated. After reading that material, they are completely frustrated. We also experienced this around 20 years back. Whenever we went to an institution, they used to say, you read our material. So far, the students cleared with the support of this material only. Then we followed it. We failed. Then we come to know that from the standard books only, questions are set. They have not updated their notes with the standard books because of copyright and other issues. So ultimately, the material content in the study material given by the institute is not a worth. So automatically, if we follow this, we will fail. This is a true. In order to avoid that, we started reading standard books. It took long period of time. We gave 4 attempts. So here it is not possible for the students today. From family pressure, economic pressure. So they have to clear at least in the first attempt, maximum in the second attempt. So proper study material should be given. That material should be prepared by a good mentor who has enough knowledge. We taught 5 classes, geography classes. From that 30 marks questions have been asked. 2 questions, 15 marks each, asked in UPSC examination. In paper 1, geography question was asked. Continental drift theory related question, you know. In paper 3, science and tech question has been asked. ITER project, which we studied in the class, has been asked completely there. At that time, I told in the class that this year itself, they may ask this science and tech question. It is recorded in the video. Same question is asked. At that time, I told why India was allowed to join, what contribution India will make, what was a Pokhran 2 test, nuclear test. If it is available to us, then energy security of India will be good. Like that I discussed. At that time itself, I told to the students that I will give you the complete notes when I come to science and technology topic. In current affairs, it will be coming. I am going to take a current affairs also. I will give you proper notes. Had I given that notes, you would be able to attempt this question now. But at least we have covered the topic, we have predicted the question. So within 5 geography classes, 2 questions, 30 marks covered. Out of 750, we have covered 30. If we take around 150 classes, then you think all the questions will be known to you. So this type of study material should be given to the students. They should not be allowed to roam here and there to search material. To the Xerox shop, they should not go to get the material. Also, even if they get that material, it will not be worth. I will be given this in writing. We have experienced this. Students are experiencing this today. I know very well, but here in our institute, it will not happen. I give you assurance. Okay. So here, the study material concern will not be there. At the same time, you may ask, sir, copyright problem. Will it not be coming to us? Yes, but I am going to circulate as a personal notes to the students. I am not going to sell as a book. I will not mark MRP price on the material. It is for personal circulation. It has been extracted from these sources. I will put a disclaimer. So here, no one will question us. So this is very important. Okay. Next important point is whether this is a static or a dynamic. Nowadays, all the optional subjects are dynamic except history-like option. In history also, dynamic area, current affairs related areas are coming, I accept. Proportionately, if you take a public administration, political science, geography-like optionals, more questions are from current affairs area. You have to apply your static subject knowledge on the current affairs. Then you have to write the answer. In the demo class, I will be discussing the current year question paper. It will be helpful for you. So it is such a subject in which you need both static and dynamic knowledge. So we will find it out. Moreover, since it is related to integrated with current affairs, it will help you to score more marks in GS paper 1, paper 2, paper 3. As I told you, as I told to the students in the regular class, that science and tech is related to geography. That is proved in the current mains itself. Nowhere in UPSC, they asked you to draw artistically the diagrams. Even the same pen is used to draw the diagrams and the maps. You need not to use colors. From that viewpoint itself, you can understand they are asking you to draw a rough sketch. Nothing more than that. If you see the toppers paper, I will show you. Kapil, All India 8th rank student in CAPF conducted by UPSC. He was a civil service aspirant only, but he cleared CAPF. He took notes related to seismic waves. I will show that notes to you. What kind of a diagram he made, what was his writing habit, that is how was his writing letters were there. You can understand. It was easy to read, but it looks bad. It was like a scribbling, but he got a good rank, All India 8th rank. How? It should be legible, readable to the examiner. The instruction will be like this. For handwriting, we will not reduce mark. For grammar mistake, we will not reduce mark. If it is not legible, if it is not readable to the examiner, then penalty will be imposed. I know, 25 marks penalty. It is the only exam in which it is done. In a university exam, students will be scribbling because they do not know the answer. Examiners will give 2-3 marks like that. The student will get a pass. But penalties will not be given to the students, penalty mark. But here in UPSC, it is not so. But I have seen in my lifetime, in my experience, 20 years experience, no student was awarded a penalty from my side, because almost they are eligible, they are readable. Even if they scribble, I told you the student name, his writing was like a scribbling, but that was also readable. So that is important. Next, remembering the places on the map. I told to the students in the first class, at the end of 1 month, 30 days, 90 days, 60, 90 days, you will be able to locate the places. Sometimes if I forget the place on the map of the world, you will tell, sir, it is on this page. Please come to that page. It will happen. I gave this assurance. Now, the old students, that is already joined students, shall realize in the dream, the map might appear in your dream. Also, while coming in the bus, while sitting in the class, the map might appear in your mind. Also, if I ask you the continental shelf, then it will be visible to your mind. At least shape of the continent, shape of the India, plateaus, where are they located? At least a few items are remembered. Now, within 5 classes, if it is so, then after 90 classes, 100 classes, 200 classes, then what will happen? Think. You will remember all the places. Whenever it is needed in your answer writing, you will be able to write with a proper map. You will draw the map automatically. On the first day, you might struggle to draw South America. Now it is improved. In 1 week, 10 days, 30 days, it will be completed. So don't bother about it. Also, even after getting service, when you go to West Asia like regions, Asia, America like regions, in the world tour, if you get IFS, while traveling the flight, you will realize this. I give you assurance. Then, if you go to Bharat Darshan within India, if you get IAS cadre, then you have to enjoy Bharat Darshan tour, India tour, all India tour. In that, when you go to the places, when you cross the river, when you cross the plateaus, upland, you will realize this. Even while traveling in the train, buses, you will realize this. So this will happen. So don't bother about the map marking, these things. It is easy. Next, conceptual clarity. This is the main thing we have to discuss. Generally, what happens? Students are not given animations and videos to understand the concept. In schools, it is so. In certain schools, virtual classrooms are there, animation programs are there, but not effectively taught. Even in your school days, you realize this. Geography means a tough subject. But here it will not happen. In Chennai, that is me and my friend Rajmohan, he is in service now. Railway service, UPSC only. We in 2008 introduced the program of animation for the first time. It was the first in India. Even in Delhi, institutions did not show the animations and video while teaching for civil services. Think how backward they were. But we people studied in those days, we cleared UPSC. We struggled a lot. Google search was not prominent in those days, I am saying 2005, 4, 5, 6, 7, in those years. At that time only YouTube is coming, Wikipedia is coming, Google search is coming. We had to go to net centers. While preparing for the examination, how could we go there? This was the trouble. We realized this. In Chennai, we introduced this animation program. At all India level, this was the first program. We follow this even today. When we use animations, videos to the students, they could visualize. So you can also do this. If I speak about Pangea, continental drift, how would be the shape of the earth, continent, oceans after 100 million years? Then you will visualize that because you have been shown the animation. Okay. So similarly, for the whole subject, videos and animations will be used. All the topics will be shown in the visualized form. So conceptual clarity will be good. Also, I have this practice in my class generally. What is that practice? Whenever cyclones are formed in Bay of Bengal, it is about to hit Tamil Nadu or Andhra, Odisha, then West Bengal, Myanmar, Bangladesh. I took the classes as a real-time case study. I have done this everywhere. Wherever I go, certain topics will be taught on the particular day. Students asked, sir, you have changed the lesson plan. You told that you will be taking this class, but today you changed. You watch the cyclone, track the movement of cyclone, realize the impact. What will be the cloud formation? How does it rain? What will be the speed of the wind? What happened in your locality? Whether trees are uprooted or not. When Varda affected, I taught that. At that time, I went to MIT, Anna University, for my own reason. I went there. All the trees except a few uprooted by the Varda cyclone in MIT Crumpet. I took the video. From there, I showed lively to the students. What was the devastation of Varda in MIT Crumpet? Also, when Neelam Puyal devastated Kadalur district, I went to attend marriage of our student, one of our student, he got a service. Marriage of one of our student. I went there. Okay. At that time, I took a video. I showed that to the students. What was the devastation made by Neelam cyclone in Kadalur district? Most of the cashew plantations destroyed, completely destroyed. People did not take the seed for cultivation in the future. Generally at our home, we are from agriculture family only. At least your grandfather's father, grandfather's grandfather, okay, conducted agriculture. Yes, Kana, please. Conducted agriculture. In those days, we collected certain seeds and we kept it in the store. In future to be cultivated. விதை நெல்லுன்பாங்க. விதை நெல் எடுத்து வச்சிட்டிங்களான்னு மதுரையில் சொல்லுவாங்க. அதை நாங்கள் ரியலைஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். நான் ஊருக்கு போகும்போது சொல்லுவாங்க, இது என்ன தனியாக மூட்டை இருக்கு அப்படின்னு. விதை நெல் எடுத்து வச்சு, this seed is to cultivate next year, like that. Similarly, groundnut seed, I have seen the good quality groundnut seeds were taken, kept separately for the cultivation in future. But when Neelam cyclone affected Kadalur district, what happened? The people did not have seed for their the plantations, cashew plantations. Also, jackfruit, tasty jackfruits are from Kadalur district only. Pandru, Kadalur, this is only. Similarly, cashew plantation. But the trees were uprooted. They were not able to recover from that impact. To our students' marriage, I went now. At that time, they gave jackfruit sapling instead of that fruits, sweet, then coconut will be given. No. For each and every family, they gave plant small sapling, because you take this, cultivate this. It can be recovered in 10 years or 15 years, like that. At that time, I conducted a case study. Now also, if a cyclone is formed here, low pressure depression, low pressure region, cyclone, hurricane in North America continent, I will be taking it as a case study. We will follow like meteorological department every day. On everyday basis in class, we will track the movement of the cyclone, impact of the cyclone. Then you tell how the conceptual clarity will not come to you. So this is the smart way of teaching, smart way of preparing for civil services examination. But generally it is not followed. We worried many times about this. I told to many faculties who are taking other subjects, polity, you take vice president election as a case study now. Ask the students to watch a paper, news, come to the class and discuss that matter. But no one did this. So this is the problem in civil services preparation. That is why conceptual clarity is not there to the students. So you should remember this. Okay, very important. Next, is it a humanity subject or pure science? Is it a social science or a natural science? Both. It is a social science or humanity subject because in colleges, BSc Geography, in certain states, BA Geography, MSc Geography, MA Geography, like that is it is a taught. So it is a humanity, social subject. Here basic physics, basic concepts will be taught. But when you come to pure science category, natural science category, application of the basic science on the current affairs. Hyderabad flood, Chennai flood, Mumbai flood, we are going to apply the knowledge. So it is the pure science if you apply this concept. Also the ITER project, International Thermonuclear Energy Reactor project, pure science, but it is a geography. In that way only we are going to teach. If I take the optional subject for you, I should give this clarity first. I should not start blindly the subject. This is not good. Now you have clear idea about the subject. You have confidence. I can do this. Good. Sir, okay, sir. You did this. Good. We understood. Give us the examples. Who scored high marks in optional geography and a good rank? The example. I did not fabricate this matter. It is original data. See this in 2018, 17, 16. Who were the toppers? What were their ranks? I have given rank also in a separate table. I will show that. But after 2016, what happened? The success rate reduced. Okay, success rate reduced. Also, the rank, geography students were not able to get even here 12th rank, 24th rank, good only. Home cadre, you can get a home cadre with this rank, I accept. But students got a first rank. Sometimes you see 2014. Okay, I told to the already joined students in class that in 2005, Mr. Nagarajan, Tamil Nadu topper, I told in the class, correct? One of his optional was geography. What was his score? 335. What was his interview mark? 138. I told in the class 300. Now for your interview mark is reduced. In those days, for interview 300 marks. Out of 300, he could score 138. But before interview, it was decided that he would be the first rank candidate. Why? See his mains mark. If you cross 100, you will be the top 10 rank holder. Any rank within the top 10. 109, 1109. Okay, so this is important. Toppers were there. Then what happened? Quality of teaching deteriorated in my viewpoint. Had we given good quality of teaching, students would cleared again and again with this option. Many students with a good rank, a good score. But after 2018, declined. Finally, what happened? If I take geography as optional, I will not clear. This is the trend. I told you, success rate, scoring, all are depending on several factors, not one factor. It is not because of the optional. It is because of the mentors, students' ability, right material, right way of teaching, good writing practice. N number of factors are there. How can you say this optional is good, this one is bad? No, this is not correct. So I have given the examples. Don't bother about it. You should come to this list next year. Okay, so this is important. Next, in GS paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, who scored a good mark? Okay, got the rank, first rank. I have given the list of the rank holders, first rank holders. But you see this paper 3, science and tech related paper, economy related paper, they are all weak, double digit, except a few, 108 by Shruti. But I told you geography and economy will be overlapping. Agriculture, resources, including water resource, irrigation, crop production, that is one area. In geography also, we are going to do the same. There are numerical data, economy related things, here geographical factors, then industry, mineral resources, industries, surface road transport, railway transport. Okay, so overlapping. So paper 3 will be good for you. You will be able to score triple digit mark in paper 3. If you do it, then automatically total marks 750 in 3 papers. Out of 750, you will score more than 350. Who have got more than 350 have got a first rank. It is important. Okay. Also, the optional marks, I accept. If you are able to apply geography knowledge in GS papers and score more than 350 out of 750, then how will be your performance in optional? It will also be good. In optional, more than 300. Here, 350. Then in essay writing, this year, direct geography question was not asked in essay paper. I accept. But last year, last to last year, like that, if you take every year, at least one topic will be related to geography. Where one topic was related to geography. So hereafter it will happen. We will think positively. If it is so, your essay mark will also be good. When we wrote an essay, they asked, can sustainable development and economic growth go together? Because at that time, a ship came to India to be broken at Alang port. Alang port is in Gujarat coast. It is a shipbreaking yard also. A ship came. On that basis only they asked this question. Is this a topic related to economy or geography or environment? We cannot segregate. The ship came from France. Their shipbreaking is banned. If I break the ship, then asbestos-like material will go into my lungs. It will create a cancer. N number of shipbreaking yard workers were affected by cancer in France. That is why they sent that ship to India. Also, in the port city only we are going to do that. Then the waste material will be deposited in the ocean, in continental shelf. Then fishing will be affected. Livelihood of the fishermen will be affected. Environment will be damaged. In that view, they asked that question. But the government of India said initially that so many workers are there, employment, livelihood. India should get iron-like material from the scrap. We can recycle. We need that resource, mineral resource. Second point. Third point. India-like countries will get copper from the cables, aluminum from the cables. So they are costly. In India, copper resource is limited. We are importing. So we can take that also. Like that, government of India justified. Ministry of Environment and Forest gave approval. When it was coming via Persian Gulf, Supreme Court blocked it through its order. Supreme Court ordered the ship should not come. Clement Shoe, the name of the ship. Clement Shoe. So essay topic. I wrote that story only. I got 120 out of 200. 120 out of 200. Good score. That is why I am saying. Anyway, these are all good examples, live examples for you. Okay. So here, sometimes mathematics students, because of their score in optional subject, have got a rank 1. Okay. Only one student out of this list you can see. Can we say mathematics is a poor optional, bad optional? No. It is also a scoring option. It depends upon the candidate's ability. How that ability can be improved? By the help of institutions, with the help of institutions. Also with the support from the students. You have to write, improve, you have to study well. That is important. Then last, this note, scoring more than 350 marks in GS paper 1, 2, 3 collectively. This will decide your fate. in main examination. Low success rate. Who said low success rate? Every year students are coming. As a number of students appearing with geography as optional is less, appearing with anthropology and other subjects more, they are equalizing the marks. They are selecting proportionately the students. If suppose mathematics paper is easy, 100 students were written the main examination with mathematics as option subject. If all had more than 400 marks score, then in the top 100 they will be there, na? Only mathematics students will be there, na? Can you show me any result in which all the top 10, 20, 30 students were from particular optional subject? No. After evaluating the paper, they will be doing certain processes. UPSC did not reveal that, had not yet revealed it. Even when we asked in RTA, they did not reveal that. It was an intellectual property right of UPSC. They said like that. Anyway, all the optionals will be given weightage on the basis of number of students appearing for that. Even 10 students, 25 students are appearing in a subject. If your paper is of good quality, if 10 marks added to you, in certain cases, when this paper was a tough, geography paper was a tough, geography students may be given 10 marks. I don't know the process. In universities, it is done. After evaluating the paper, what is happening? All the students will fail except 1 or 2. Then they will ask, if we put 5 marks, how many will be clear? Sir, only 2 will be clear. Okay. If we give 10 marks extra, how many will be clearing? Sir, 30 students will clear. Okay. Give 10 marks for that subject paper. So 30 students will clear. Scaling up the mark. It is done in universities. Similarly, certain processes are done in UPSC to make all the optionals equal. So UPSC does not discriminate the optional subjects. Okay, it is a myth only. You should remember. Okay, here also, you may be in the list next year. Also, so far, each year, the top rankers with the geography option. This is a true. This is a real data. Okay. So this is important. During certain years, I told you, in those years, many students with the top rank. After seeing this, students are saying that it is a poor optional. It is not a good optional. Only one student is within this top 12, top 24. Why? Number of students appearing for the examination is less. So proportionately less number of students will be taken, selected. Also, quality of writing, quality of study material, they are not up to the level. So they are not able to crack with the first rank. If they are given, you can crack. Okay, so this is important. So 2011, think how many students with a geography? It was a famous optional at that time. 2010. Okay. Then vast syllabus, I told you, smart scientific way of approach. In the demo class, I will approach it. Then application of a paper 1 on paper 2. So no need to prepare for paper 2 separately. In paper 1, 3 topics: geomorphology, climatology, oceanography. Enough. Geography syllabus over. Then overlap syllabus overlapping with the GS, paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, also the essay. That is also important. If one topic is from geography, that may help you to crack the exam with the top rank. This will happen generally. So syllabus is not vast. Your time to read economy, science and tech will be reduced. I'm going to justify in that way. If you complete ITER project in geography, when we studied solar system, we discussed the ITER project. That was asked. If you complete this in geography, then when you come to science and tech, you need not to worry about it. Already you have completed. What is the need to read it again? Nothing. So in that way, your load will be reduced. Population studies, sociology topic, urbanization and its impact on society. That is a geography topic. That's all. In 2007, I know one candidate, female candidate. Personally, I know. I don't want to reveal the name. Personally, I know. She got 125 out of 200, more than 5 marks. I got 120. She got 125. Her score in all other papers list, she also went to interview, I accept. But in essay, she got 125. Because of that only she went to interview. Very important. I asked her, how was it possible? She said that, Pandya, this is a geography option. I wrote whatever I studied in geography in essay, urbanization and its impact. Okay, so if you get luckily the essay topic like that, you will easily clear. Next, concern over study material, I told you. We have to limit the books. Even after limiting the books, what we have to do? We have to give in a crisp form. If I take a tropical cyclone case study, in the month of October, November, December in Chennai, at least one cyclone will affect. This is a general geography idea. Particularly from particular date to date, between these two dates, a cyclone will be affecting Chennai. In geography, we will study. At that time, I should give A to Z, nook and corner of a tropical cyclone to you within 3 pages or 4 pages maximum, including diagram 4 pages. Then only you will be able to answer the questions related to that topic. This burden should be taken by the staff members. Okay, I should not ask you to go and refer the standard books. I can give you 10 standard books list. For reading completely one book, you will take 3 months. Think 30 months. Even after that, you will not be able to understand the concepts in the book. Then what will happen? Static or dynamic? I told you. When you apply the basic principle of geography, geomorphology concepts, climatology as we discussed now, that will become dynamic. Current affairs, very important. It is a such subject in which international relation is also current affairs to be covered in geography. International organizations are there in geography syllabus. International borders, border disputes, including Indian border dispute. They are there in syllabus. International river water disputes. So here current affairs, then when you study the theories, geographical theories in static part, you will understand the theory. When you apply that in the current affairs, it will become dynamic. It will help you to write GS paper 1, paper 2, paper 3 and essay. We can analyze the 20-25 papers. Then I told you rough sketch are enough. Rough diagrams. Even in the diagram, you are going to write like this. It is the rough diagram showing plate tectonic, divergent plate boundary, convergent plate boundary, faulting, folding. Even with the same pen, you are going to draw. So that is important. Regular practice is needed. Again and again, you have to write the test. That is enough. Next, map items I already discussed. Over the period of time, at a home, you will be referring this to your mother or father. They will call you as mad. Are you mad? This happened to the students. Sir, yesterday my mother scolded me. But she appreciated, my mother appreciated. Okay, you have prepared well. Similarly, polity topic, human rights, then consumer forums, their rights. When father used to tell the children at home or mother, see this brinjal, quality is very poor. See this dal, this grocery, this is poor, like that. They used to suggest the measures. Go to consumer forum, get a compensation, like that. Our students. Also in parliament, if there is any pandemonium, if there is any bill passed, they used to take class to the father and mother. They asked, என்னடி நீ என்ன இவ்வளவு பெரிய ஆளாயிட்ட, லாயர் மாதிரி பேசுற? To our students, it happened. என்னடா லாயர் ஆயிட்ட நீனு? They asked, are you advocate or civil service aspirant? Like that, it happened. So don't bother the difficulty in subject. It may be related to map, or it may be related to the number of articles you need to remember in case of polity, years in case of history. Regular practice will give you the benefit. Okay. Next, conceptual clarity. It is such a subject in which we should give conceptual clarity. It is not like other subjects in which we need not to have. Only we need to understand the basic fact of majority, few concepts. But here all are concepts. For this only we are going to see the animations. Coriolis force. I used to show the video in which merry-go-round will be there. Ratinam solvinga, merry-go-round. Today also I asked our members to download that National Geographic Geography Channel video to explain you in 2 minutes the Coriolis force. Within 2 minutes you will be understanding the great concept. That is the reason behind the wind circulation, atmospheric circulation, rainfall, cyclones, hurricane, all the weather phenomena. Had there been no Coriolis force, then the globe would not have this kind of climate, would not have had this kind of climate. It is very important. We are going to discuss. Okay. So, core physical processes will be taught to you, then interconnections with the current affairs, then how Coriolis force is connected to cyclone formation. If there is no Coriolis force, no cyclone formation. If there is no rotating earth, no Coriolis force, no cyclone formation, no wind circulation. On rotating earth only it is happening. If earth is stopped, nothing will happen. We are going to discuss. So in that way only we will give you the conceptual clarity. Case studies, mostly case studies will be there. Last year I taught to the students, I remember what migration I took. I asked the students to collect a certain information, watch the news, read the newspaper. Finally, students told me the concept I wanted to teach. What? After Second World War, the largest ever migration took place in Europe due to this Ukraine war, Russia-Ukraine war. Largest ever migration after Second World War. In Europe, in the particular region. From Ukraine, people migrated. From Russia, from certain part, people migrated. So, case study. What is the present situation of migration? So, we have to see that. Okay. So, in that way, we will be teaching this. Again, is it a humanity or pure science? It is both. I discussed this. Then what we are going to give? These many hours of teaching. Certain students called me and asked me, Sir, within 2 months you complete this. How can we complete this? Is it possible? Whatever we have promised on this poster will be completed. I want to see our students in the top rank, first rank. Okay. Also, I want to give this analysis, previous year analysis. It is mentioned there also, but recurring themes, these will be discussed. Depth of knowledge. What is the depth of knowledge of the students? What is the depth of knowledge of the question paper? That which depth, up to which depth you need knowledge to attempt this question. That will be scientifically evaluated. In our classroom coaching, also the writing practice. So writing practice is also very important. We will do this. So now you have an idea about the optional geography. Since the time is limited, we have completed this discussion. Okay, thank you all. If you have any query, you can ask. Even online students shall ask. You can unmute and ask the questions. Offline students also shall ask the questions. Yes, please. $18 கொடுத்திருக்கேங்கண்ணா, but I could not get a data for 1920. But at the same time, 21, 22, 23 I have given. I could not collect that. Kandipa. We don't know the process. My seniors used to say that whenever I cried means did not cry. I am saying I worried. Sir, this time paper 1 was very tough. I could not do well. They said, seniors said to me, Pandya, you go. Don't worry about it. You will get a good mark in that paper 1. Sir, this paper was easy. You will get a double digit. Similarly, it happened because for easy papers, marks will be reduced. For the tough paper, marks will be given. Generally, it is done in the universities. If a paper is tough, everyone will fail except 2-3 students in a class. In order to avoid that, we scale up. We give 10 marks, 20 marks to the students. The process like this is done by the UPSC, but we don't know the exact process. Ultimately, justice will be there for all the optional subjects. Justice. UPSC will not deny justice to any one option. So you do not worry. GS is common. There is no need for GS. For GS also, region-wise something going on. I don't know exactly. We will discuss that later on. But for GS, it is not needed. You are going to attend the same question paper. Okay.